Question, you mentioned that fantasy's kind of the small end compared to...
Yeah.
So does that mean for the other genres, are the advances going to be
bigger?
respectively larger?
Yes.
Okay.
In fact, we look at this. It depends. Let me give you a quick overview on this, and then we'll save the rest of it for our next business discussion. But the biggest genre out there is nonfiction. Nonfiction generally outsells fiction by a wide margin. This is because of self-help. Diet books, whatever new exercise book is out, memoirs of famous people, all of these things completely trounce fiction. Okay? Then children's outsells non-children's out of what's left. This is generally assumed because the audience is doubled, or maybe not doubled, but you know what I mean. There are a lot of people, adults and children can read them. A lot of the phenomenon books that hit are books that have the widest possible audience. And so this is why a PG or PG-13 rated movie almost always will outsell an R-rated movie, and it's because the larger potential audience group. Okay? So children's is next in line. After that is romance. Romance is sometimes children's romance. Yes, there is. You can see maybe why children's romance sells so well, like Twilight, which is basically what it is, right? It's a romance novel. Yeah.
Well, children's is young adult
I have to establish this. Stop thinking of children. Children is 18 and younger in publishing. I've said this over and over again. Children's is 18 and younger. Just understand that. And yeah, YA, middle grade, chapter books. Yeah. All right, so romance. 70% of readers, depending on which poll you talk to, are women. Women like romance novels. And so it generally outsells everything else. The statistics, everybody has different statistics. I can never really figure them out, but I often hear kind of the 50% model. 50% of all adult fiction sold is romance novels. So what's left, the next ones are thrillers. Thrillers are also a big percentage of the market, less than romance, but if a guy's reading a book, it's probably a thriller, generally. These are your Michael Crichtons. These are your John Grishams. Your Alex Cross, what's his name? Patterson, Tom Clancy. Anybody like this that's sold as a thriller. It doesn't matter if it has science fiction or fantasy elements. Thrillers are thrillers. And it's basically, you can think of a thriller as go to an airport, turn the little turnstile. What fiction is there? Those are thrillers. Okay? So these are sometimes estimated at, of the 100% that's adult fiction, this is like 50%, and this is like 30%. I don't know if those numbers are real or not. But whatever's left over is, over here, is sci-fi fantasy, true crime, Western, horror, mystery, and everything else. So, yeah.
Question: when you sign one of these contracts, how much of your IP are you giving up? Like, are you still?
It's a good question. The answer is not very much. If you have a good contract, this is one of the things where some publishers will try to kind of take advantage a little bit. They will try a rights grab, and basically, here's what we'll do. Why don't we're out of time, so next time we do a business lesson, which might actually be in 2 weeks, because I usually try to do craft alternating with it. It might be 3 weeks, but next time we do it, I want you guys to write down that question, which is, let's explain contracts, okay? So tell me to explain contracts with an eye towards IP management, and also how to get a good agent. And I'll address those two questions first during our next business lesson. If I'm on the ball, I'll actually bring you guys contracts to look through so you can kind of see, and we'll explain some of the big clauses in contracts so you can be familiar with them and that sort of stuff, okay? We'll also talk self-publishing during one of these. So that'll be a separate lecture probably.